Tonight, we celebrate one of the more meaningful holidays of this year. As we close this chapter in 2012, we look back and remember the struggles that we had to face internally and externally. We remember that there might be something in our past that we might not be proud of. We remember that that's certain thing that we coulda, shoulda, woulda done, but somehow may have lost all hope for, or maybe ventured away with the intention to get it done soon, but never really quite made the effort or had the confidence required to finish it is still there. But now we look deep within our subconsciousness, and as alive as we are today, we realize that we, as human beings, you and I, are still here. The tribulations that we face mean nothing in light of our hopes and dreams, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. Contrary much to the image that I portray to you, to my viewers on YouTube, and how I am and I carry myself today, I've had a very rough time during the course of my upbringing. I've seldom had confidence in myself. I've had my heart broken a few times by close friends and family, especially that I trusted. And I always seem to be getting into fights, especially in high school and the course of junior high school as well. And a personal secret is that I was also molested when I was 15 years old by a limo driver. I can never forget his face, never forget that man's face. Right now he's incarcerated and the emotional wounds are still there. It's kind of a difficult thing to get over. I don't think a lot of people do get over things like that, but furthermore, when I was 19 years old, my father decided to kick me out because his father had did the same thing to him, and they both grew up in a military background, and he felt, as well as my grandfather felt, that I should be working instead of wasting my time with college lectures. So I literally had no way of paying for college back then, and I had to discontinue it because of my circumstance. I eventually lived in a small laundromat basement for about a year, and I was only a Burger King manager at the time. Equipped with my clothes, my laptop, my DS, and a portable alarm clock, I've had to make do with what I had and save enough money and discipline myself, more importantly, to eventually pass New York City State exams to pay for the requirements. And the reason I was taking exams was because that was my leeway of making sure that I was able to go back to school and, more importantly, get a better place to live in. So, driven by the sole purpose of wanting better for myself, I studied endlessly, and once I enrolled in EMT school, I made sure that I was there to class every day 15 minutes early. Sometimes I had to walk there by foot, skip out on spending money to eat just because I needed money to pay for the EMT school bill, and I couldn't afford getting cut out of the program for latenesses or any other shenanigans. But in the end, I stayed focused and did what I had to do, and I passed the exam, and here I am till this day, an embodiment of what I set out to be. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what Christmas is about. We are reminded as we look around our living space this Christmas that all hope can never be lost, and there's always room for greatness. We're reminded as you open your gifts this Christmas that there's always something or someone to live for. We're reminded that as we share the light and grow closer today to those who you consider family, that the struggles are never lost in solitude. And I believe in you, and so does your subconsciousness, and so should you. You can do anything you put your mind to. You may lose battles, but in the end, you can never lose the war. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.